Okay, so looking at that first problem, you have that Tommy, this is all the essential information. So Tommy mows lawns and cleans pools. He's gonna make $20 per lawn, $9 per pool, and he needs $1,500. So we could even put a line in between this information. And now you can kind of see that this is what you would add up. The $20 and $9 for each lawn and pool that he services. And we're seeing how many will he need to do to get $1,500. Now we know that he will mow 41 lawns. So at first when you're looking at this, you're like, oh no, it has two variables because it would be 20 times however many lawns. So I'm going to pick L for lawns, and then it would be 9P. But I haven't ever taught you anything with multiple variables, right? So maybe that's what's really confusing. But if you go down here, it actually tells you how many lawns he would mow. So it would be 41. So you would actually have to say, what is 41 times 20? Because we're going to plug in for that the L. So 41 times 20 would be 0. Placeholder, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 4 is 8. And you will get $820. So now we know that instead of using 20L, I'm actually going to use 820. This looks a lot more familiar than what you're used to, because now we have a constant. This is your constant. It doesn't change anymore. And this one is your variable. This is what will change, and we're going to find out how many you would need to do. Now let's go back to how I set this up here. So you have the $20 per lawn, $9 per pool, and then I put that line. This line is going to be that you need $1,500. So if you need $1,500, and it's going to be at least $1,500, because we're going to be fine if we make more than $1,500, but we need at least $1,500. So right here, we could even add at least $1,500. So any answer above this would be fine with us, because we only want to make $1,500, but no less, but more is always good. So we're going to look at this answer. This question, how many pools will you have to clean? Well, you have $20 times L plus 9 times P, and then 1,500. This has to be at least 1,500. So it's okay if it's greater, but it has to be greater than or equal to $1,500. So if I work this out, it better be $1,500 or more, which is why it's okay if this part is bigger than 1,500. Now we found out that 20L, after you plug in the 41 lawns, we found out that 41 times 20 is $820. So I'm going to come down here and replace this with 820 plus 9P is greater than or equal to 1,500. Then subtract 820, subtract 820. Oh, messed up. Got to build your wall first. So put your dividing line. And then I'll let you work out the rest of this, and you're solving for P. So we've done solving for this many times. I think the hardest part was getting to this point of setting it up. So my advice to you for the other problems is look how I didn't. Now, yeah, I didn't have the worksheet, but I would have still approached it like this by writing small parts of the information and trying to figure out how they're connecting. I put a line here to figure out, oh, this adds up to that total. So you got to figure first what information will help you, and then how does the information go together. I realized, oh, this would be adding up, and then this would be equal. So I got to add up my jobs to see how much my total would be. Then I write other things that might help me. So we'll mow 41 lawns, and then finally, what are you even trying to find out? So let me zoom out here. If you need to pause the video at this point, I think that would be a good idea to see all of the work as it is done. If you need more help, just text me back.